Hello, thank you for joining me. It's Tuesday the 14th of November and I have 2 tarot cards here for you for a reading. So I'm using the same pack as yesterday because I loved the cups that came out. We had the Page and the Knight of Cups, and I kind of felt that there was potentially a bit of a longer message with these cards to see what that they maybe had something else to say. Okay, how funny. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Page of Cups again. Ooh. I had a feeling we were going to get a cup, but I am surprised to see the same cup again. However, I really do feel, and maybe you're feeling it too, that the energy that's kind of been around with this new moon has been quite intense or quite deep. And I want to say quite deep actually. And I love the Page of Cups because he does think very deeply. He almost gets lost in his little world of thoughts sometimes and feelings, and can kind of lose track of time maybe, or just, you know, just very dreamy in that kind of dreamy sense. Now, he's a Pisces, he's a Pisces. He's not a Scorpio. Our new moon was in Scorpio. But it is that water emotional kind of link, I feel. So why has he come back out again? Ooh. Well, I guess it's a collective message. So some of you will understand. Maybe you're still feeling the same. Maybe you thought, oh, do you know what? I've been feeling really, introverted and it hasn't lifted. You might still be feeling the same, and that's okay. You know, I give these daily messages. It doesn't necessarily mean that every day we're going to be having a completely different story. Sometimes when we're working with emotions especially, it's quite slow. If you can imagine, you know, somebody running 100 metres and then trying to walk 100 metres through water, it's a very different pace, isn't it? It takes a lot more effort. And I do feel sometimes when we're dealing with our emotions, I feel like this Page of Cups is saying to us to give yourself it all the time that you need to deal with whatever you're dealing with. And obviously that's very personal to you. So, you know, who knows, he may come out again tomorrow, or you just might feel that this is the validation that you need, that you can't just get over stuff in a day. You know, it does take time, and that's okay. As I say, the Page of Cups is a bit of a dreamer. I would say he is not the best at time management. So just be aware if you are kind of drifting off into your own little world, that perhaps, you know, don't forget to pick the kids up from school. Or, you know, if you've got a deadline at work, it's that kind of keeping the balance. But I guess that's why we've got this Ace of Wands come in. Yesterday, the Knight of Cups was kind of giving us this message of moving off toward, you know, don't lose sight of what feels really good for you, what you could do to make yourselves, move towards your higher purpose, or, you know, something that you know would really be good for you. So I do feel like this Ace of Wands is here in a, come on, you've got to get on with it, and, you know, new starts, new adventures and all that kind of thing. And obviously pages, as I said yesterday, pages signify new starts as well. So I do feel there's opportunities here. I do feel there's new starts. I do feel there's opportunities to grow and to be very creative and start. I think I talked about studying yesterday, but it could be in lots of different things. You know, it might be taking on more responsibility at work, or just something going on in your home life, which is a new opportunity. It might even be, I talked about finding love yesterday. You know, maybe you were thinking of ideas of how you might do that. Maybe there's a club that you want to join, or a particular class that you could take that you know you'd meet like-minded people for. And I feel it's that, come on, do get on with it. But I think all the time you've got to be checking in with that Page of Cups. Does this feel right? Am I now dreaming off into sort of anxiety, or is it starting to make me feel really good, this idea? So I feel like this is an interesting balance, and it's something that I think we have to do all the time, isn't it? Manage our own needs and emotions with actually getting on with our life. So it's a difficult balance. And I do feel this new moon energy. I feel the darkness of this Scorpio new moon, as if it's kind of, you know, that it's really noticeable that there isn't that visibility of the moon to light us, you know, light our path. We've really got to go through this and feel it. And that is going to take a little bit of time. So again, I feel like checking in with those kind of cycles of the moon as well. And maybe your enthusiasm and your emotions will fade as the moon is getting fuller and fuller and fuller on the way to that lovely full moon we've got at the end of the month. But yeah, there's some excitement here, but also just I feel like this is just be kind to yourself and just allow yourself. If you don't snap back into 100% enthusiasm, that's okay. Just take your time. Yeah, just check in and just make sure that it all just is making sense for you and it's feeling okay. Because what we don't want to do here, and I'm speaking for myself here as well, we don't want to go back into the same cycles and repeat the same things we do over and over again. This is a chance to do things differently. This is a chance to evolve, to our, you know, to get a little bit more value out of our lives and be a little bit more in line with our soul. So we don't want to just click back into action. We want to be taking those informed choices that we know are going to be opening up for us. I hope that makes sense. And I hope that you can really tap into the energy that's going on at the moment, because it's almost like slowing down to move on. And that Ace of Wands is quite a powerful card, but I don't want to go with that momentum that you'd maybe get with the Ace of Wands sometimes. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to use these cards again tomorrow, just to see if we get a hat trick. I think it's always quite exciting when that happens. So come back and see if that Page of Cups gives us another appearance, or one of his family or friends comes to join us instead. All right, I'm here every day. So please do like and subscribe and share this to anyone you think might benefit from the message. Okay, have a wonderful day. Bye for now.